Hey, good morning. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every day to help you in growing your real estate business. Today, we're going to talk about getting a lot more done. How do you get more accomplished in a day? We know as a real estate agent, there's always lots of stuff for you to work on, things that kind of fall through the cracks. You forget to follow up with leads. You forget to call that seller back with feedback. Whatever the case is, it all comes down to your scheduling and planning. And for the top producers, what you'll find is really any industry in the world, the more organized that they are when it comes to their time, to their agenda, the more profitable they are. Now, I've always said, if I go into a brokerage today and you show me the files of all of the agents that are in that brokerage, if you show me the files where it's all messy and stuff's upside down and they forgot a signature on this and everything's just a whirlwind, that's your top producer. There's no question. That's the best agent because they're highly productive. But when it comes to your time, when it comes to your scheduling, we're not talking about, all of the other paperwork we're doing and things like that. When we talk about how you live your day, there is nothing more important than making sure the important stuff comes first. And it comes long before, early in the morning, long before anybody can bother you, long before you open your email, because you already know that's going to be a shitstorm. Long before you take your phone off of airplane mode, because you put it on airplane mode last night so you get actual sleep so you can become more productive, which is why you were able to wake up early, which even if somebody had a heart attack in the middle of the night, there's not a damn thing you can do about it. That's only going to happen one of every 11 or 12 years anyway. We got to focus on your rest. But then you wake up at 6 o'clock or at 6:30 or whenever that is for you, and you get your things done, and then you turn on the phone, you turn on the email, you let the outside world come in. It's crucial that you get that part right. Now, what I usually do, you'll find a lot of top producers, if you do a little research on this, you're going to find that a lot of top producers plan their day the night before. So what I do is I don't have fancy Google Docs and technology and all that. Many of you know I hate technology, but I know how to text myself. So what I'll do is I'll literally I'll text myself all of my things that I need to do tomorrow. So I need to do my morning meeting. I need to wire the funds for a house. I need to, whatever it is, all those important things I need to do, I'll text it to myself. But then what I'll do is I'll text it again in order of importance. The important things come first. The hard things, the difficult things come first, because early in the morning, that's when your mindset, when you're focused the most, when you're fresh, when you can handle a lot more. I'll give you the best example I can give you. One of the toughest things that I do, this is going to sound crazy. One of the toughest things to do is to write a newsletter, to have the ideas, to convey the message, to try and make a meaningful impact for our real estate agents. When I write that coaching newsletter every month, the Career Advisor newsletter, I'm trying to make a meaningful impact for you as an inner circle coaching member with us. So I really spend a lot of time on that. But what I found is I have to do it early in the morning when my mind is fresh, when I'm in what feels like a creative state. You can be a lot more creative. You can come up with ideas early in the morning better than you can late afternoon or evening because of fatigue, right? As real estate agents, you get very tired, but it has nothing to do. Your legs aren't tired. Your arms aren't tired. It's not like you're saying, oh, my back hurts so bad from such a tough day at work. You're mentally exhausted. Your brain is what's tired. Nothing else on your body is tired. Your brain is exhausted. So before we get to anywhere near exhaustion, early in the morning, I want to start getting a lot more done. So what we found is, if you schedule your day and you get those important things done first, the distractions can't get in the way because the distractions haven't started yet. Nobody's knocking on your door at 7 a.m. You aren't even allowing phone to come in, text messages, emails, social media, notifications, all of those other things. Something blew up last night. There's a forest fire somewhere. Someone was murdered in downtown. All of the stuff that takes your mindset. It's what I call mind hijacks. It hijacks your mindset. So it's like, oh my gosh, let me check. I hope that's not somebody I know. And then you're in a worry state. You're not in a creative state. So controlling that mindset makes all the difference. And, when I start to create a successful real estate agent, because anybody can get there. You can get there. Every single top producer started as a brand new licensee with no money. Like, that's just how the world works. They're brand new. They've never done a deal. They're scared. They're afraid to go to a listing appointment. What if they ask me this? What if they ask me that? Every top producer went through that, but they decided not to stay there. They kept walking. They went through it to get to where they wanted to be. So depending on when you're watching this, if you're watching it the day that I release it here, yesterday, I did a post on Facebook and it has went absolutely nuts. Hundreds of agents are replying. Let me see if I can find it here. By the way, if you go on my Facebook page at Greg Luther Coaching, if you go there, you'll see it on July 24th. And on July 24th, I posted a comment and it said, most realtors will never have enough savings to retire. Why is that? Discuss below. So you can see it right there. That's what it looks like. It's not going to focus for us here. But it says most realtors will never have enough savings to retire. Why is that? Discuss below. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments, people talking about what they've done, what they should have done, where they've messed up, where they've done it right. Some people have done very well. Many of you know I've created a lot of millionaire real estate agents where they can get to a position that they can retire. Many have done so. But it's great to get involved with a community like that. It's great to learn from those type of people, because what you'll find is those people that have become successful, they've paid off all their debts. Because, by the way, you have less than zero if you have debt, right? I don't care if you have money in your account. If you have $60,000 in debt, you need to go make $60,000 in profit to be broke, to be at zero, let alone build, get out of the red to get into the black. So for a lot of agents, it comes down to working that agenda every day, getting more done so that you are more profitable. What happens is this busy work, oh, here's a webinar on a new CRM. This new CRM will send broadcast text messages for me. Let me spend an hour and a half of my life researching this. But then if you like it, you're so damn jaded from all the other shit you've bought in your life that now it sounds really good, but I don't want to get duped. Let me do some research. Let me see if I can find some testimonials. Let me see what other people say so I don't make a bad decision. You spend a freaking day and a half and you didn't even know that that thing existed before you saw a little email about that webinar, which is why it's so important for you to unsubscribe every day. Every single day, you should go through your email and unsubscribe from just 5. That's all you need to do. Just if you go today, right now, if you log into your email, you might have already done your morning clean out. So you got to go to your deleted, but open up the damn email and scroll to the bottom and unsubscribe. Now, I know that sometimes they have creative subject lines and I really like it and I don't want to miss out on anything. You're missing out on your money. All that crap that they're showing you and you've got this FOMO, this fear of missing out, you're missing out on your business. You're missing out on your money because you're afraid they're doing something that maybe you want to do. No, we know what you want to do. You want to start making more money. You want to get focused. You want to be productive. You want to get more productivity every single day and be prolific. Get it accomplished. Instead of working on stuff all the time, instead of always feeling like I got so much on my plate, I forgot to do that. And that was so important. Text yourself the night before or whatever it is for you. You've got a notes in your phone. You've got Google Docs or some type of agenda or whatever. I'm literally old school. I mean, this is how I work my agenda for real. This is exactly what I do. Print, paper. I hate technology myself. And I have found a lot of different ways that work very, very well for me to be highly productive. The crucial, important things that have to get done, you got to get them done early in the morning because there's no distractions, right? So when you schedule it and you wake up in the morning and say, let me get all these things done, then your mind is a lot freer throughout the day. I'm telling you, that is a vice. If you've got something you need to do, like whatever it is, you need to call a seller tonight and you don't want to forget, you've got that vice in your mind the whole day. Oh, I can't forget that. Oh, I can't forget that. That's why when you have something that's really important you need to do the next day, you can't sleep well at night because you keep thinking about it. Don't forget. I want to do that. If you get a great idea, like one of the best things I ever did, this is a little off topic, but I think it'll help you tremendously. One of the best things I ever did is get a notepad beside my bed, a small notepad and a pen. and it just sits beside my bed. Because when I lay down at night and the mind starts to relax a little bit, sometimes you get a really good business idea, something that you want to do. But the problem is then you're like, okay, I can't forget that. Okay, I can't forget that. I know I'm going to forget. Okay, I got to remember that. No, I don't need to remember it. I'll sit up, physically sit up, write it on a piece of paper, short form notes so I can remember what I was trying to say. And I'll lay down and I forget about it so I can sleep a lot better. Get it off of your mind, get it onto paper. And if you do that, your quality of sleep is going to create your quality of production when you're awake. I'm telling you, that does make a difference. If you've got a lot of stress, if you haven't fixed that problem, which is just scheduling your agenda, do the important things, get rid of those time wasters, the time vampires that are out there, where it creates like the illusion of movement in your business, but you don't really see movement. You have to get rid of those things. The unsubscribe button is very, very helpful. Texting yourself the important things is very, very helpful. But if you're trying to get to a position that you're not just in this business to skate along, you're not just trying to, I just need 3 more closings and then I'll be good for next month. Well, what the hell's going to happen when you get old? If you retire at 70, you got 25 years of no income. You remember when COVID hit and we thought we weren't going to be able to show homes for 90 days and you freaked out? Do you think the government's always going to send you money? Do you think welfare, Social Security, 401k, all this little stuff, even a SEP IRA, all those small things are going to give you the lifestyle you want to have from 70 to 95, or from 60 to 95, or from maybe 92 to 95? I want you to get to a position that you work because you want to, not because you have to. I want you to be in a good position financially. Doesn't mean you need to quit real estate. I know a lot of people love what they do and all of that. That's awesome. That's why we put up with the stress that we do, because it's an amazing business and it makes us feel good to help other people, to help families with the biggest decision of their life. But I don't want you to get another decade, and need to close a deal, have that desperation. When one's fallen out, you don't know how you're going to pay your light bill. That is a problem. So if you get your agenda right to begin with, you really focus on those important things early in the morning, it will open up your mind to allow better ideas, better marketing concepts, better implementation to come in. Then you can get to that retirement stage. I can hear it. My phone is still going crazy, buzzing over here from all of the comments that are coming from yesterday's post. I'm so excited. It's frankly the biggest we've ever had, the biggest response we've ever had. Hundreds and hundreds in 8 hours, 10 hours. So I want you to check that out. And like, the post doesn't matter. It's all of the agents' comments on what they're thinking. I think you'll find it helpful. So if you go over to Facebook, I don't know if maybe I can have my team put it in the video description here. You might see it below. If you see a long Facebook at the top, you might be able to click that. As long as you're logged into Facebook, you'll be able to see it. Otherwise, just go to Facebook and look up Greg Luther Coaching. You'll see that post from July 24th of 2023. But hopefully it's in the video description, which, by the way, you should be following this YouTube channel, and not only follow the channel, but ring the bell, turn on notifications. And I think you'll find that this can really, the daily mindset, actual activities, things that you're working on. If you look at yesterday's morning meeting where I showed you on the member site how to do those press releases, I got tons of agents that emailed me yesterday showing me they got their first press release out. And when you Google them, that stuff's coming up. It's awesome to see that type of thing. So I want to help you in every way that I can. Make sure you're following the page here. If you're not an Inner Circle member with us, check out the video description below. You'll see a link to getfastclosings.com. That will help you out. But I'm hoping my team can put a Facebook link here to yesterday's post, because I'd like you to not only read through some of the comments, and keep in mind, look, you're not going to agree with all the comments. You're just not. There's going to be some people, you're like, that person's an idiot. Well, that person's really smart. Well, that's a great idea. Well, I don't really agree with that. Well, that doesn't apply to me. That's what a discussion is. But I want you to leave a couple comments with your thoughts as well. Positive energy is always great. I want you to have a very thoughtful process and leave a comment yourself. Get involved with the discussion. nothing more important than making sure your career facilitates the quality of life that you're looking for, right? So check it out. Hopefully the link is in the description here. If not, just go to Facebook, look up Greg Luther Coaching, and you'll see that post from July 24th. Let's go out and make it a profitable day. Get a strong agenda. Start tomorrow morning. I want you to have those things in order, texted to yourself or written down on a piece of paper or however it is you do it. Let's knock it out. Let's get you making money. I'm Greg Luther. We'll talk soon, and bye-bye for now.